Well, so today I'm at the Spark Minda facility in Noida, and today I'll be showing you their facility, which makes the largest key fobs for electric two-wheelers. Yes, they're the largest manufacturer for key fobs of electric two-wheelers, and we've come to the facility in Noida. Now, this is a key fob for EV, and this one is for an ICE vehicle. And honestly, both of them are the keys of happiness, keys of joy for some customer out there. Today, we'll show you the facility. We'll also tell you what makes them such a large player. In fact, they're the largest player with over 1 million sales that they achieved recently, and also speak Executive Director Aakash Minda and tell you about Spark Minda's plans for the future. Well, the Spark Minda Foundation is also heavily involved with the plant over here. How is that? Well, as you can see, there are lots of employees over here who have benefited from Spark Minda Foundation, and some of them are also specially abled people. Some of them are specially abled employees, and as you can see over here, some of them are mute as well as deaf, and over 60 such specially abled employees work on the Spark Minda plant. Yes, they work with the team, and some of the lines are completely handled and managed by them. In fact, not only do they communicate in sign language, but the management and the plant team has also learned sign language to communicate and work with them. This goes to show you the overall commitment that Spark Minda has, not only for the society but for the country as well. Now, if you're wondering what the average age of a Spark Minda employee is, they have a very young and enthusiastic workforce. Average age over here is around 33 or 34 years, which really goes to show you the amount of energy as well as dedication that the employees have towards the company. The best point, though, is the fact that all the lines, all the overall production, and all the designs are completely made and handled and managed in-house. Yes, there is no external partner. There's nothing from outside which Spark Minda uses. That is also a great moment of pride, not only for Spark Minda as well as the auto industry, but also for the Make in India initiative that the government has been spearheading for so long. Now, let's get into the video and tell you what the management and Aakash Minda has to say. Well, guys, so today we're at Spark Minda. As you can see, just outside Delhi, we're in Noida at the facility. And with me is Aakash Minda, who is the Executive Director for the company. So, Aakash, thank you so much first up for the time. And first of all, my first question is not a question, but you've achieved a big milestone, 1 million key fobs for smart vehicles, smart scooters, and bikes. How have you achieved this? And it's a big milestone. What do you have to say about it?
So thank you so much, Ashish, for coming to Spark Minda and Minda Corporation. I think I would first like to share the journey started with the vision of our group chairman, Mr. Ashok Minda, where in about 10 years ago, where he traveled abroad and he saw that the car access is now moving to smart access. So we are moving from keys or lock-in keys to smart solutions. So this is where the incorporation of our R&D center in Pune happened in 2017-18. And we started developing how we can get into smart access and follow the features of comfort and convenience. With this, we started innovating and inventing and also investing into the keyless solutions for two-wheeler. So we now have about 250 engineers working only on the vehicle access front, and over the last 6 to 7 years, we started manufacturing these products and expanding to the global markets. So over the last 3 years or 4 years from our SOP of these smart key solutions, we have now crossed the 1 million mark. So we are exporting this product. We are supplying to almost all the domestic customers, and we have more than 25 patents filed for this particular technology within India and for the globe.
Okay. And Aakash, you're one of the few companies in the component sector who's actually growing at a very good pace despite all the challenges that you face. So what has been your mantra? What has been the company's mantra, and how have you managed it, especially the last couple of years, despite the COVID and post-COVID challenges? How have you managed all this?
So our journey again started about 3 to 4 years ago, where we looked at a growth-led transformation. So we looked at a three-tier approach. The first is focused on the operational excellence, since we're a manufacturing company. So that is the first and foremost important. The core of the entire strategy lies around the technology. So we started investing in our technology, in our R&D center over the last 6 to 7 years, we have increased our spend from about 1 to 2% to now about 3 to 4% of our top line into the R&D segment. And third is the customer focus, where we have been focusing on expanding our geographies, expanding our customer base, and entering new segments. So this is what we have been doing in order to give and focus on our consistent and sustainable performance. In future, we would like to definitely deliver and grow ahead of the market. So if the market is, let's say, growing at about 6 to 7%, we would technically like to grow at about 15 to 20%. For this, we have again our strategies and our initiatives and investments in place. Most importantly, being into capacities, into technology, focusing on our core areas of vehicle access, driver information system, electrical distribution system, lightweighting, and electric vehicle mobility and electronics. So we are following the mega trends and continuously investing into our 5 key product domains.
Okay. And Aakash, my next question is that, you're one of the few companies who's got their own R&D center here. You're developing everything on your own. Just tell us briefly about that as well.
So we invested, laid the foundation of the Spark Minda Technical Center in Pune in 2017-18. Since then, we have really grown, and now we have more than 800 engineers working on hardware, electronics, embedded software, cyber security, and making all of our products more and more smart. With the new mega trends of PACE or LACE or CASE, Minda Corporation is very well positioned by offering the products that we are premiumizing, looking at the comfort, convenience, electronification, lightweighting, etc. So if you look at our products, we have been focusing on our core products of vehicle access, like the example you spoke about, moving from a traditional lock set to a smart vehicle access, and now moving to phone as a key and other products and technologies. The second of our core product is the driver information system. So moving from an analog cluster to now literally an iPad or a mobile on a bike or a complete cockpit is what we now develop and supply to our customers. Third is the electrical distribution system. So moving from a wiring harness company to electrical distribution system company, making a complete offering of the power distribution unit, charging guns, connectors, etc. Fourth is on the lightweighting. So we don't do shoot and ship parts, but we do value-added components like kinematics, lightweighting, and more into EV products of battery housings or motor housings or battery casings.
Well, talking about investment, I just saw at your plant, you've really invested in the right people and you've got the best talent really. Just give us a brief about how you get the best talent and the CSR as well that you're doing, which is really commendable.
So people, I think, are the most important as one of the most important pillar of the organization, like you see in our core values, trust and respect and nurture talent. So we promote talent from within the organization, and it has been one of the core strengths of the entire Spark Minda Group. So we nurture talent from the bottom up. We give them mentors. We are having our partnerships with institutes where we grow the students and then we onboard them, as well as we have tie-ups with IITs and other Warwick universities where we are working with them on special projects. Speaking about the investments when it comes to the giving back to the society. Now this flows and follows in the lines of our grandfather, Mr. Shadilal Minda, who was the founder of the Minda Group. So this is not as an activity, but something which is of a core value to us. So which is what we believe in giving back to the society, and we are proud to share that we have various initiatives across India and overseas in the areas of vocational training, education, limb fitment, and of course working out of the prisons to give back to the people. So these are some of the areas that we take a lot of pride in and giving back to the society.
And Aakash, you're one of the few people in the component sectors who really travel a lot, who've seen international markets as well. Just give us a brief idea, what do you expect in the next 5 years? What trends you see emerging? EVs is a big trend. Apart from that, what else do you see coming up? And where do you think that your focus is going to be?
So the automotive is in a very, very exciting space. I think the next 5 years or so are definitely India's. We are at a very, very commanding position with a lot of opportunities for India as well as the global markets. Of course, there are a lot of mega trends where India China plus one strategies, electric vehicle mobility moving forward, a lot of comfort convenience features are coming into the Indian vehicles, which we can see like sunroof and other technologies. So we continuously look to invest and partner into these avenues per se. The technology typically moves from Europe or America to India, and we try to be one of the first companies who set up these products and technologies, forecasting what would be the trends. But yes, automotive as a whole is definitely looking to grow. Of course, there will be some headwinds and tailwinds, but we continuously look for some blue ocean strategies and how we can partner and service our customers better globally. But that is how the entire automotive is really optimistic on how the next 5 to 7 years will come and pan out to be.
Where do you see the challenges coming? Because then I'm sure you must be seeing some challenges as well.
Yes.
Because in COVID we saw there was a big issue with sourcing. What do you think is going to be a big challenge for you?
I think in the automotive industry, the biggest challenge I believe right now is the geopolitical concerns.
Okay.
And the second biggest concern we believe is the talent. While of course there are geopolitical issues when it comes to the global concerns we see, I would not like to name them. That is something that we believe could be disrupting the overall supply chain, but yet of course giving us opportunities. The second biggest challenge we believe is the talent. So with the new technologies coming into India, while India has been more primarily into the mechanical components, with the new electronification and electric components and systems coming into India, we believe the war for talent is going to be a crucial one. So we try to nurture our own team, but yes, this is where we are and trying to grow with all of them.
Okay, and talking about global markets, you have a lot of international customers as well, a lot of international clients. So just give us a brief about where you see the growth for them and for yourself, and you also have some plants. Just give us some idea about that.
So while we see that many customers are now looking at India, so whether they are from Europe or whether they are from China or from America, so this gives us an opportunity as the industry as well as Minda Corporation to approach these customers and become global companies. So Minda Corporation has 34 plants in India as well as in ASEAN countries like Indonesia and Vietnam, which is where we believe we would like to be close to our customers and export from these best cost countries to all over the world. So currently as Minda Corporation, we are exporting about 10% of our revenue to Europe and America, and in future we would like to look at this opportunity growing forward and much faster with our new initiatives where we would be growing faster than the industry, tapping the opportunities in America and Europe particularly from our best cost countries, as well as the dual shoring and the near shoring that is happening with the export customers.
Okay. Well, Aakash, thank you so much for your time. I think you answered all our questions, and really I think I'm very impressed with the facility. We've already shown you some images and some shots of the facility. It really is fantastic and really has, if you really talk about cars and bikes and stuff, it's the components which really make those cars and bikes that you drive, and that's where Spark Minda really comes into play. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you, Aakash, once again.
Thank you so much, Ashish. Thank you.